make the tournament, but they're going to have some big wins over bigger programs heading down the stretch. Aaron Carmichael, the libero for LSU, will serve LSU on the left side of your screen, Ole Miss on the right in the home whites. And we're underway in this best of 5-set match. Anna Bear terminates on the first swing of the match. So Anna Bear now is only 2 kills away from breaking into the top 5 all-time here at Ole Miss in the rally scoring area. Bareilles, the setter, with a nice serve. And that's the one thing they did so well against Missouri. They ripped 13 aces on Sunday.
And it seems like they're carrying that right over here to start off strong against LSU. And this is one key that they really wanted to bring into today's match.
Only the 10th ace this season for Bareilles. Vetter puts up the set to Flickinger. It's dug in the back row by Neeson. Here's Washington going over the block. What an up by Carmichael. Washington again attacks. Did she get the touch? Nope. Point LSU.
That looked like a close one, but Washington really gets up so high and on top of the ball.
Now Washington is listed at 5'10", one of those undersized outsides that the SEC is known for, that just has incredible leaping ability. Maddie Walk serving now, the lefty setter for LSU. And there's the middle attack by Bergatz. That's what you were talking about.
Well, that's what they want to do right from the get out of the gates, is establish the middle block, and right here starts off with a perfect pass and a beautiful connection on that set. High attack, and look out, she can be unstoppable.
Yeah, part of that Rebel Roofing Company. Love that nickname. Walk setting off the slide, and Wusi. Dice. And Julia Dice gets the kill from the left side. Ole Miss has looked good here in the first part of this opening set.
Well, that was a nice positive block touch. Ole Miss took advantage and got that point in transition.
LSU still doesn't have a kill. Walk putting the set to Flickinger. Bareilles with the set to Dice. And Dice hit hands. Point Ole Miss.
And again, really like the Ole Miss block right now, getting a nice high touch. They're able to cover it, and Julia Dice is doing a nice job out here, patient and going high hands off the block.
Maggie Miller serving out of Houston, Texas, a senior. Walk setting her middle, and that is terminated by Ector. Ellie Ector has battled back from injury and playing the best volleyball of her career at LSU so far. One of the team's favorites, just because of her attitude through her injury recovery, and now back into the starting lineup. Flickinger serving. That was the first kill of the match for LSU, by the way. Dice blocked, but tooled it. Point Ole Miss.
Well, Dice is really owning this block right now from LSU, and LSU has a good solid block. They're getting 2 players out there, but she's going high hands, turning it off the block. And you know, when you're in the SEC, you've got big blocks every single night, so you've got to find ways to score.
The SEC right now, in terms of the conference's RPI, is number 2 in the country. Last year they led all conferences with 7 teams selected to the NCAA tournament. On Wusi, we'll be back to serve on Wusi, preseason All-SEC team, part of the women's collegiate national team last summer. Nice serve. Gets Ole Miss out of system. Free ball here for LSU. Walk. Set the right side, Ector, and Ector terminates from the right side. She's got both LSU kills so far.
And she had a huge match against South Carolina, Ector, and one of the stats I loved was 0 errors.
Yeah. 9 kills, no errors on 13 swings. It's almost a 700 hitting percentage. Service error by Onwusi. Onwusi will rotate out. Onwusi, very popular player in the Ole Miss program as well. Good dancer too. She was really having fun in the warm-ups.
She was, got some good moves.
Yeah. Middleton serve. Middleton with the ace. Okay, she had 7 aces against Missouri. That's the second most any Rebel player has ever had on Sunday against Missouri.
Well, they've definitely stepped up their serving game these last few games, and it seems to be carrying on tonight.
Already a couple of aces for Ole Miss here in this opening set. Dice attacking again. Journey Robinson, one of the top freshmen in the country, with her first kill.
We'll keep an eye on her throughout the match tonight because she really gets up, and that is just a different sound when she hits the ball. It is a thump, it's heavy, very physical, talented player. And again, as you mentioned, a freshman coming in and making a huge impact for LSU.
At practice yesterday, it was obviously a lot quieter in here, and just the sound of the ball is different when she attacks. And there's Ratliff getting blocked by Roberson along with Robinson.
Well, LSU knows that, again, the middle blockers for Ole Miss are huge offensive weapons. They've got to slow and shut them down tonight.
They are warming up too. 3 of their last 4 swings have been kills. Off the slide, Ratliff blocked again, same spot.
Well, good scouting report because that's what Ratliff loves. She is usually unstoppable behind the setter, but LSU really keen in on her right now. On this slide attack, which is the set behind the setter to the pin.
And LSU rallying. LSU has now come back to tie at 8-all. What a turnaround for the Tigers. And certainly Jade Demps is now in the match. Of course, she was part of the national championship Wisconsin Badger team last year. Dice sides out for the Rebels.
Dice finding that little smidge of line that they gave her. Coming in hard, they give her line, and what does she do? She's going to take it.
She's already got 4 kills. It's 9-8. Dice, the junior from Brandon, Mississippi. Mom went to school here. Dad was a baseball player at Tulane. Errors on that serve. Journey Robinson is a player that just has unlimited potential. South Carolina High School Player of the Year. One of the top freshmen in the country. NCAA.com did a story on her. Ratliff this time, there was no block.
Well, that was a nice adjustment with the set. They didn't go all the way to the pin in the slide. They went a short little quick set behind the setter. Take a look at this. Different tempo right in the middle of that seam.
First kill for Ratliff. Flickinger crushes it from the left side, goes cross court.
Well, Flickinger's been doing a real nice job for LSU. I covered them against Tennessee a few weeks ago, and this is one of the new additions that wasn't playing then, but has really kicked it up a notch. And last year, dealt with some injury and then came back, kicked it up, and kind of similar here this year, getting the chance and really stepping in for LSU.
And you and I saw Flickinger at the NCAA Beach Volleyball Championships last year. She plays on Russell Brock's beach team that is always at the national championship. It's one of the top female women's programs at LSU. Robinson attacks and puts it away.
So here's the thing for LSU right now. They've got 3 attackers in the front, and they have Robinson in the back. So you have 4 weapons going on right now for Ole Miss having to keep an eye on.
Yeah, this is a tough rotation for Ole Miss. They need to side out. Robinson has had 2 swings. Both of them have been kills. Morellis comes in, gives it to Bear. Carmichael, up to Carmichael. Excuse me, that's Flickinger. Middle attack by Bergach is successful. And we're tied at 11.
Quick set there. LSU just not pressed over low and tight, which dribbles down the front of the net.
And Morellis, one of the 2 setters that sees extensive time for Ole Miss, just served that. On Woosie, tries to put it down. That's a nice dig by Neeson to keep it alive. Carmichael to Flickinger. And Flickinger got the touch, point LSU.
You can see when the players are getting those hands up there, they're the closest to it. So sometimes it doesn't get called, but If I hit a ball out of bounds, I was always at least pretending there was a touch.
You didn't have, did you have review though?
Not then.
Yeah. So you can't get away with that now because your coach will actually ask you. And if he or she loses a challenge, you're in trouble.
That's right.
Morales puts the setup to Washington, goes over the block, Walk with the dig. Flickinger opposite pin, goes down the line, got the touch, point LSU.
Well, Flickinger doing a nice job attacking this block, as we know Ole Miss puts up a good one, and really attacking the edges of the blocker's outside hand.
And Anna Baer got a piece of that for Ole Miss. Morales, quick set to Bergach, and nice up by Flickinger. Now she'll attack. And Flickinger, she was the MVP in that rally.
Well, I love the energy right now on LSU. They've got some good momentum going. They're making the digs, and they're just coming out with some major heat.
Largest lead so far for LSU, which is just 3 points. Washington cuts it to a 2-point lead. By the way, 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two programs have gone 5 sets. This has traditionally been a very close rivalry. Walk, setting the middle. Ector pounds it.
Well, no one up on that. Ole Miss released early middle block, didn't honor the player, and boom.
Ector, 3 kills on 4 swings, and the Tigers are roaring attacks. And since then, 5 of their 8 attacks have been kills. Flickinger serving out of the timeout. Morales sets Washington, and Washington terminates with authority.
Now that's a wow. She was up high, took a look, and then decided where she wanted to swing and put that ball. And that was a sharp angle.
Nia Washington started her career at Iowa, transferred here to Ole Miss. Has that Big Ten experience. Ector, she's been tough to handle so far. This is tight. Morales did all she could do to set that. On Woosie out of the middle, dug by Miller. Dice to the middle of the court. Robinson. Morales to Ratliff, and it turns into a kill.
Ratliff pulling all the tools out of the toolbox. We've seen the hard hit, and now a smart, strong, aggressive tip right here on the blockers. It just goes right in between the seam, which is between those 2 LSU players.
Starting to see a lot more kills in this match too. Last 9 points have resulted or have ended with a kill. And there's Washington tooling the block for another one. Yeah, Washington's one of those players that your eyes just immediately goes to her because of how high she flies and how hard she hits. Her mom played volleyball at Tulane. Journey Robinson. Target practice, hit it right off Morales. Oh.
She's returning Washington's kill right back out or down the line. And I like this inside tempo set, trying to mix it up against the Ole Miss block instead of all the way to the pin, bring it inside, gives a different look.
Robinson and her high school team were winning the state championship about a year ago. Ratliff over the block. Ector tried to save it, could not. That's just a smart shot by Sasha Ratliff.
Yeah, she's really doing a nice job mixing up the heat and then the soft tips. Trying to keep LSU guessing on what she's going to do, and that one paid off.
2-time All-SEC performer, right now second in the conference in hit percentage. And Ole Miss has battled back to tie the score. It's the 5th time we've been tied in this opening set. Ace.
That's an ace for the Rebels.
You got to play those, right?
You do. You got to, well, she kind of followed it, but then a little bit of hesitation there. Carmichael not quite all the way to the line.
Bailey Middleton's got to be the hottest server in the country right now. 7 aces on Sunday. She's already got 2 in this first set. Walk. Middle attack by Roberson. That's dug by Neeson. Dice off hands. Point Ole Miss, and the Rebels up by 2 as we get closer to the end of this set. Timeout LSU. So Ole Miss, see if they can maintain this momentum. LSU lost the lead. Roberson attacking out of the middle. She pushed it wide. Set was a little low. And Ole Miss up by 3. They've won the last 4 points. And Middleton behind the service line is a big reason why. Walk with the set to Robinson. Robinson tried to cut it sharp and erred. And it's Ole Miss who hits the 20-point mark first. We go to 25, win by 2 in this set.
Well, you can see LSU making an adjustment, pulling Robinson back right now for the pass, trying to mix things up and give Middleton a different look.
They need to get Middleton off the service line. Roberson. There's Dice. Dice has been very terminal here in this first set. Vector goes to the corner, sends it out of play, and LSU finally gets Middleton off the service line at a much-needed point at this stage in the set.
That's one of the things I noticed, LSU versus South Carolina. They would go on a 4.0 run, then South Carolina would go on a 5.0 run, so really trying to stop those runs a lot sooner.
Emily Mitter into serve. Served it at Middleton. Ratliff off the slide. And as long as there's not a block in front of her, she has been absolutely crushing it.
Well, they have such a fast slide. She's one of the fastest that goes behind the setter, and you can see her body's going one way. Her arm just comes cross body between the block and puts that away in a sharp angle.
Yeah, such a fast attack. She went right through them before that block could form. This is tight. Oh, nice play by Roberson of LSU to keep that alive. Bear attacks, and Anna Bear now one. Come from behind and just been dominating the back half of this set right now. LSU stuffed by the Rebel Roof Company. Ratliff.
Get out the hammer and nails. And this is what makes her one of the best blockers in the SEC, fronting the hitter low and over.
Her dad, Theo, was the 20th all-time shot blocker in NBA history, so she comes by it naturally. Robinson attacks, and another block. This time the solo block by the setter, Bareilles, who's only 5'10".
Hey, Bareilles wants a piece of it too, but did a nice job fronting. She knows that ball's out of system. Journey Robinson is up front, so it's going out to the pin. You got to put up a solid block.
It is set point Ole Miss. Jay Demps attacks and saves a set point. LSU with a big mountain to climb here to get back in this set, but that's a step in the right direction, especially to get Demps in the action. That was her first swing. Set point number 2 for Ole Miss, but it'll be Journey Robinson serving. Ace by Robinson.
Right now, it's all about communication, calling the ball early even before it crosses that net, and commit to the pass. Get one good, solid pass up. You've got Ratliff up front.
2 aces in a row. They are hammering it at Bailey Middleton.
Well,
that ball.
Sorry, Sam.
No, you go ahead.
Ole Miss a little bit deep in their serve receive. They're bunched over there to the right side of the court, and Robinson is just dropping it right in the middle.
Still 4 set points to work with for Ole Miss. Ratliff off the slide. Ratliff so terminal off that slide in the opening set.
As we know that they can do, their middle blockers really do a nice job closing the block out to the pin.
Again, this is just one of those rivalries that's produced so many close matches. LSU looked very good midway through that first set and just could not finish. First point of the second set underway. Flickinger pops it over and out.
Yeah, that's an unforced error right there. Free ball, chance to just get it in, but I'm in her mind trying to get that a tricky shot back deep to area 1 where the Bareilles is, but
Bareilles serving now. LSU tonight, 2 aces. Ole Miss has had 3. Washington set a little behind her, but she turns it into a kill.
Yeah, Washington is just coming in strong every single time. That set a little bit farther off the net than she probably expected, but she made a great decision. She didn't make an error, try to crank it. She just did a nice soft roll shot over the double block, finding the open court.
4 kills on 8 swings for Washington, just 1 error. Ole Miss up 2-0 to start the second set. Robinson out of the back row, and it was is that a net violation?
Well, Robinson is in the back row,
Or is she over
that
the
white
10-foot
line.
line? Yeah.
Yes, the 10-foot line. She cannot cross that, even touch it at all.
So a violation on Robinson gives the point to Ole Miss. Good serving run here for Bareilles. Flickinger attacks from behind the line. Anna Bear, dug by Carmichael. Ector, and Ector gets LSU's first point of the second set.
Yeah, Ector has really come on strong these last 3 matches here for LSU. Strong swing, her hand thumb down, which just cranks this one down kind of in the middle of the line.
Ector, one of the many Texans on the LSU roster. Of course, Coach Johnson has some strong Texas connections. She was a top assistant for Jared Elliott. And Ector from Fulshire, Texas. Just a redshirt sophomore. Bear rotates out. Middle attack by Onwusi is blocked by Bergach. Robinson chases it, goes over the block. Neeson setting Dice. Dice hits high hands for the kill.
Well, right now, Ole Miss is getting these chances and they're putting them away, and that's the difference right now between LSU and Ole Miss right here in transition. Dice coming in angle and sees that line, tooling it off the outside arm.
Maggie Miller with a service error while we were in the replay, point to LSU. And Onwusi back to serve now. Aspires to be a pediatric physical therapist. As a late volleyball starter, didn't start playing until 7th grade. It's popped over by Onwusi. Dice attacks, hits hands again. Middle set to Roberson, who hammers it.
Roberson, good connection here. She really gets up. Nice, just right by the block of Bergach. I think she's in front of her, but that little push on the set, perfect spot.
First kill for Roberson. LSU trailing by 2 here early in the second. Ole Miss won the first set. Bergach goes right over the block. Smart shot by Peyton Bergach. She held that attack for a while.
She did, and that's what Ole Miss is doing right now. Their attackers are coming in strong, which is holding the defense back. They think they're going to go up and crank it, so they're a little bit back on their heels, and they make a smart decision with a soft touch.
Bergach, one of the seniors on this team. Dice, overpass.
Don't want to do that, that's for sure. She was ready for that one and saying thank you very much for that set. Everyone crashed in to cover from LSU and goes deep.
That all started with the Bergach serve. Robinson receives it. This is Ector. She had to go out of bounds, hit back into the court. Now she'll attack again. And missed it. Point Ole Miss.
And that's the thing right now. The Ole Miss block is causing these errors from LSU because they're trying to avoid it.
So Ole Miss hitting .395 in this match. And that is a good sign for LSU to side out right out of the timeout. That's Ector who delivers the kill.
Well, yeah, LSU needs to get some offense going. They're hitting negative right now, so Ole Miss is doing a nice job with the block. They're also getting points in transition.
They are negative 077 in this set, 163 for the match. Dice hitting into the block. Demps and Roberson got all of that. Then Demps comes back with the attack. And she's fired up.
A quick little 1-2 punch, nice dig, quick tempo. Nice out of system set from the libero, Carmichael.
Perellis setting Ratliff, and I think she missed it. Yeah, she did. Point LSU. That ball went wide.
And you can see Coach over there just saying, just a smidge. And that's one thing that Coach Bree Henry said, when you make a mistake, don't shy away from it. That was barely missed, but they want them attacking those edges, so go for it again.
Washington attacks. Nice up by Flickinger. Perellis to Washington. She hits again. She's blocked. Dice dug by Flickinger. Journey Robinson hits it long.
I don't mind that. It was a good idea. The set was coming her way. You could see a few LSU players coming to set that ball, but she calls them off just a little bit long.
And
but a good aggressive swing.
Her teammates also came over and told her not to worry about it.
Yeah.
That was Middleton back to serve. She's just been serving lights out.
And this is the one LSU wants to get out of right away, because she's got some aces under her belt already tonight.
Serves it a Flickinger. Robinson waits for it to come down. Flickinger saves it. Mitter sends it over. Off the slide, Ratliff. Mitter with the quick set to Roberson. Dice into the block. Point Ole Miss.
Well, two things right now. Ole Miss serving that they have been working on the last few weeks and has really been elevated. And the other thing is their defense, probably their most improved area this year. Last year they were last in the SEC. This year they're fourth in the SEC, so a real big focus for them, and it's paying off.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas that they have improved in this year from last year. The dump by the setter, Perellis. That is her 22nd kill of the season.
She's going up, facing the middle, and at the last minute, a quick little turn. And again, the hitters are finding that open area as well. And Perellis can too.
Mitter setting Dimps. Dimps dug by Neeson. Ratliff. And point going to LSU off the double contact on that set. So LSU gets a free point. And Journey Robinson, one of the top freshmen in the nation from Simpsonville, South Carolina. The state of South Carolina has actually produced so many good volleyball players at the elite level. Dice dug by Robinson. That almost hit the ceiling. And Ole Miss ends up winning the point.
Yeah, I think that Mizzou win for Ole Miss. They're playing confident. They seem free. Really like the energy on their side of the court right now and the aggressiveness they've come out from the beginning.
They hit 241 against Missouri, held Missouri to 167, ripped 13 aces. That is a quality win. That'll get your RPI going north in a hurry. Point Ole Miss as Flickinger's attack into the antenna. I know you would love Flickinger. You know what her favorite sport is? Pickleball.
All right, well,
I'm surprised you guys
fasciitis like me.
Surprised you didn't bust out the paddles today at practice. Dice serving. Dimps attacks and scores. Jade Dimps, in her first season as a Tiger, gets the kill. Dimps from Raleigh, North Carolina, but again, was a national champion at Wisconsin. Has 2 years of eligibility left. Bear attacks. Mitter, who just got her 3,000th assist. Errors there, and the point goes to Ole Miss.
Yeah, right now, you know, LSU just a couple unforced errors, and that's what's giving Ole Miss these runs. Ole Miss keeping the ball in play, even when it's out of system, putting it in good spots.
Neeson back to serve. Went deep with it. The ball just would not come down. Neeson had an ace in that win over Missouri Sunday.
Checking in for the Tigers.
And Walk checking in. Walk from Brookshire, Texas, just a sophomore. The lefty. And a bear. Wow.
I mean.
Okay, analyst, describe that.
Well, that's not something you practice every day. I'll just say it right here. So let's take another look at this play. But that's called making the best of it.
Wow.
And putting it in a good spot. And again, that's the spot right now that's giving LSU trouble. Ole Miss is putting it there time and time again, and they're just not picking it up.
That looked like something you did in the backyard on the weekend. That was awesome.
Hey, if it goes down.
Yeah. Ector terminates out of the middle for LSU. Ector has been a big factor for LSU.
She is coming in the middle here on a 2 lower tempo set, holding the middle block, really coming in with a strong attack.
7 kills for Ector. She leads the Tigers. And a service error by Flickinger. Another point for Ole Miss as we make our way through this second set. And Maggie Miller coming in to serve. Her mom was a good server. She was a tennis player at Stephen F. Austin. Maggie, highly rated recruit, came here to Ole Miss out of Houston. Washington had plenty of time and missed it.
That was a tough one. Hard to tell. She's so high. So high that she's not getting the touch because she's over the block.
It's only the second hitting error, though, for Ole Miss in this set. Ella Hemmings in the serve for the first time in the match. Washington tried to pop it over the block. It was short. Here's Dice. Dice goes straight down and scores for Ole Miss.
Dice is just scoring all sorts of ways. Slicing and dicing, shall we say. Coming in with a heat, a soft hit, a touch, and now the power poke straight down the line.
I think there's an NIL deal in there somewhere. 8 kills for Dice. 1 error on 18 swings. Good serve. And that's an ace. How about Burgach? She's got 2 aces.
I mean, I think the whole team is just wanting getting in on the ace party here.
Well, it's interesting because Burgach had 5 aces the entire season, and she's gotten 2 more tonight.
Well, that's something they've, as I mentioned, really been focusing on the last few weeks. But capitalizing on the serving game and seeing what it can bring and do for your team.
Sine Dotson into the match. She was in our open number 9 for LSU. There's the error for Ector. So this is the largest lead of the match for either team. And it gives me a chance to remind you.
They're really using all their tools with the LSU block. They're tooling it, short, tips, everywhere. Just smart volleyball.
Ratliff now over 800 kills. And Ole Miss has just been dominant since we were tied in the first set. And Burgach now with 3 aces tonight. And may I repeat, she had 5 all season. What'd she have for dinner,
She's
Nicole?
doubling down.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the magic spoon you brought.
Dotson attacks, 20-11. Ole Miss out in front. Dice. Carmichael putting it up to Dotson. Carmichael called everyone off. Back to Dotson. Dice, offhand, saved by Flickinger. Dotson. And Dotson hit it wide. Ole Miss up by 10.
Just a little too much angle there by Dotson. And Dotson got some playing time. Again, when I covered them Tennessee, then a little switcheroo, but here she is coming in, trying to get a different look here for LSU to get things going offensively.
Yeah, Dotson's had over 1,000 kills. And we have our first challenge. It's of a net violation.
And yeah, I saw that during the play actually on Julia Dice. You could see the players were signaling. Well, maybe
Yeah, see
that's
that
a different one.
Net wobbling a little bit. Let's see. So anyway, you get 2 challenges per match, and was LSU in, LSU's challenging it, and you can look at the whole replay. They were close to being in the net earlier in the rally, so.
Yeah, 2 challenges. If you win it, you keep it. If you lose it, then you lose one, but taking their time here to review it. Has to be.
And I could see that review official saying it was her hair that made the net move, and that is okay. So Ole Miss will maintain the point. Again, if your hair makes the net move, it's not a net violation.
So not time for a haircut yet,
Right.
is what you're saying. It's still okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's the rule. So how about this stat? Ole Miss 30 and 15 since we were tied at 16 in the first set. That is a big difference. Hector rolls it over the block, and that was a smart shot.
Good move by Hector to get things going, coming in hard. Everyone's back on D. And usually that spot, you got the double block up. If you can just place it nicely right behind it.
Emily Mitter back to serve, who a few moments ago picked up her 2,000th career assist. Ellis out to Dice, and Dice. She becomes the first player to cross into double figures with 10 kills.
I'll say this setter connection is rocking tonight, and Dice is really getting up and just blowing by this block. Giving her the line, and she's taking it. Maybe time to take an adjustment on Dice and block her line.
And Middleton, the best server they've had lately, serving now. Temps attacks, dug by Neeson. Dice waiting on it. Oh, what a dive by Flickinger. Bareilles back set to Ratliff, and Ratliff off hands terminates.
And Ratliff with a nice lift gives it plenty of height on that transition dig, so she has time to get back there and do what she does best.
And the Middleton serving run just keeps on going.
Well, this has really given LSU a lot of trouble when she's back there serving.
Bareilles setting Ratliff. Roberson hammers it out of the middle for the Tiger point.
Roberson getting up, and you know, for LSU, got to celebrate a little bit extra right now. They're down by 10. Got to try to get some fire momentum just to change things up on your side.
Dotson airing on the serve. It is set point Ole Miss. Dice will serve at set point. Sends it long, but Ole Miss has a multitude of set points to work with here.
They have their chances. Last time they went back-to-back aces against them, so let's see if they can get it the first time around.
Carmichael now back to serve for LSU. Hits it long, and Ole Miss is up 2-0 against LSU. They knocked off. And we are ready. Maddie Walk serving with those shirtless students next to her. And Flickinger gets the first point of the set.
Well, we saw in warm-ups, they were doing the short serve right here.
Yeah.
That was exact target right there, as they had pulled Nia Washington for Ole Miss up short.
First time LSU's actually won the opening point of a set, and they give it away 1-1 now. Here comes Maggie Miller in to serve. Maggie, another one of those fifth-year players, graduated last year. Walk pushes it out to Flickinger. Flickinger over the block. Dice. Nice dig by Carmichael. Flickinger. And Dice runs into the stands to save it. We're still playing. Right side attack, Hector. Overpass, finished off by Onwusi.
Well, Cammie Neeson doing a nice job for Ole Miss, keeping the ball alive. That one just an overpass, a little bit too much. And Onwusi ready to put it away.
LSU up 2-1. Must-win set for the Tigers. Bareilles to Bergach. Oh, nice play by Washington to keep it alive. Same by Miller. Walk sets on Lucy. Washington will have to send this over. She does. Nice play. Journey Robinson. Dug by Neeson. How about this rally? Flickinger to Walk. Onwusi. Up by Neeson. Dice. Carmichael with a dig. Hector. Dug by Bareilles. Dice. Dug by Flickinger. It hit the rafters. And finally, Hector with the off speed wins that marathon rally.
I almost got out the stopwatch, but it wouldn't have been fair because it had already been going on for about a minute long. But had some big heavy hits throughout that entire rally. Some great digs in the end. Just a little soft touch over the block and does the trick.
Yeah, longest rally of the match. Just 3-1. I feel like the set should be over now. Walk out to Robinson. And Robinson tools the block, and you can feel the sense of urgency from the LSU players here out of the gate in this third set.
I was just going to say the same exact thing. Yes. Definitely playing with urgency, coming out more aggressive than we've seen.
Flickinger serving. There's that short serve. And a ton. That's 1 and 2, and now look at this. LSU's up 5-1 to start the third set.
He took a page out of their playbook.
Bareilles setting Washington and LSU. It's always good if you can score the point out of the timeout when the other team called the timeout.
Yes, after they try to ice the server a little bit
Salt
there.
in the wound there. Flickinger, who hopes to be a cybersecurity analyst one day. Fascinated by the tech world. Good serve. Dice blocked. Dice gonna push it over this time. Hector. Walk setting Robinson. And Robinson is blocked by Bergach.
And Bergach getting over there again. Look how fast she is closing the block out there. They know that Robinson's a big hitter and they need to slow her down.
Rebel Roofing Company. On Lucy. Here's Washington. A nice dig in that back row by Flickinger. You can really see the beach experience she has here in the indoor game. Just no sand under those knees.
Maybe she keeps a little in her shoe.
Bergach setting it out to Washington. Washington goes over the block. Smart shot by Nia Washington.
Yeah, Nia Washington again with good vision coming in, waiting for the set, and just a little karate chop down the line. That's been successful for Ole Miss tonight, is that short little shot just out of reach of the blockers.
Good serve by Bergach. Journey Robinson thumps it.
Well, I really like when they bring Robinson in a little bit from the pin, and she's being able to attack the seam of the block in between the two.
This LSU team last year made the NCAA tournament. They upset Hawaii and then lost to Stanford in the second round. Bareilles setting Dice. Dice is blocked by Roberson. And LSU with its back against the wall, looking much better here to start the third.
Yeah, Roberson just nice, low and over. These athletes jump so high, but you gotta get low and over for blocking.
Washington attacks, missed it. Yeah, you were explaining that just because you have a high vertical and can touch a high point doesn't make you a good blocker, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be way up high and hands flying in the air so you can tool it. You want to be low and over the net and really press those hands over for a solid wall for the other team.
LSU with its largest lead of the match right now. Remember, they're down 2-0. They have to win every set from here on out. Hector with a hitting error.
Well, LSU's doing a nice job of not letting Ole Miss go on any runs as they have in set 1 and 2. But again, they're down 2 sets. They have to come out. Their backs are against the wall, and you've just got to give everything you've got right now.
Well, Ole Miss has who they want behind the service line now. Bailey Middleton. Overpass to Dice, and Dice cleans it up nicely for her 11th kill. 6 double-digit kill matches for her. Up to 11 today. Dice had 11 kills against Missouri in the entire match on Sunday. And the point to Ole Miss, a net violation against LSU. Tanya Johnson accepts the verdict. Point Ole Miss. Walk with the set to Robinson, and Robinson terminates.
Yeah, you can see Robinson going up for the kill, coming down, fist pumping, trying to pump up her teammates. Here comes Demps clapping her hands.
Yeah, Robinson and Demps, I mean, they are fired up out there.
Well, they need to be. They need to get this set, win the next 2.
It's now or never for this match. Good serve by Mitter. Perellis setting Dice. And she got the touch. Called a touch, point Ole Miss.
Yeah, Dice has that down, that's for sure. Really attacking the block, not afraid of it. Nice high swing.
Roberson admitted to coach she got a piece of that, not to waste the challenge. Something that my partner, Hall of Famer Nicole Brana, would not have done. She would have been screaming touch all night long. Mitter setting Demps, and Demps terminates out of the middle.
Yeah, LSU doing a nice job with that middle 2 set, bringing their opposite hitter in. Beautiful turn right past Ratliff's block. And with LSU running a 6-2, they always have 3 attackers in the front row every single rotation.
And a bear just missed it long. That is not a typical miss for Anna Bear. See if LSU can take advantage of that. 12-7, LSU out in front. Off the slide, Ratliff again.
Tough to beat that, especially when you've got Cammie Neeson back there just passing nails. Nice lift on the ball. Perfect slide, nice apex for Ratliff to get up and attack.
Cammie Neeson, the libero, into serve, second in the SEC in digs right now. Bear, no problem, and Anna Bear now officially a member of the top 5 all-time in kills in Ole Miss volleyball history.
And again, tough serving is setting these plays up for Ole Miss to close the gap.
Demps attacks, Dice, it's got to go over, and they make the play. Wow. If they win this rally, this place is going to explode. This might be a Sports Center play. Bergach to Bareilles. Bear, yes!
What a save. Neeson laying it all on the line, and that is not easy, folks, right there to try to get that ball that's still carrying on into the stands.
Oh, SC top 10, baby. Mitter setting Flickinger, and Flickinger sides out right away for LSU to maintain the lead.
Ole Miss slowly creeping back. With rallies and momentum like that, they're trying to shift this in their favor.
Again, a must-win set for LSU. Ole Miss is up 2-0. Ole Miss defeated Mizzou on Sunday. LSU took out South Carolina. Oh, Dice! I mean, you could see the intensity in her face as she was flying through the air, getting ready to attack that.
I mean, she's not only attacking from the front row, but now back row, and also receiving a lot of the serves. So she carries a big load for this team. Passing, attacking, defense.
That was ferocious. Demps sends it over. Neeson with the dig. Bear. And a net violation. The net violation was on LSU, so that's a free point for Ole Miss at a critical time. And look at the score. This makes it a 1-point match in this set.
Oh, you can just see the elbow there of Demps getting the top of the tape.
Musi blocked. Carmichael keeps it alive. Here's Flickinger. Flickinger blocked. Journey Robinson kept it up. Point, Ole Miss.
Well, LSU started off hot and really had pedal to the metal, but Ole Miss stayed patient in their game. 1 point at a time.
Perella serving. We are tied at 13. Flickinger missed it, and Ole Miss has the lead behind a... And right now, it is Ole Miss on a 7-1 run to take this 1-point lead, and that gives a point back to LSU, and we're tied at 14.
Well, a good timeout from LSU, and that's exactly why you want to call those timeouts, to break the rhythm, to stop the scoring run, get the error from Ole Miss. And right now, Ole Miss has Washington up short, so look for them to serve her.
Walk with the serve. Perella setting Bear, and Bear puts it down. Got it right in front of Walk.
Yeah, Anna Bear coming in and kind of taps that one down, gets on top of the ball well. Pushes that back, and again, you can see in that replay, right in between the blockers. You're just not closing the block on the pins.
Bears up to 7 kills now. That was a good serve. Flickinger. Dug by Neeson, that'll come out of the net, and it's just too much power by Flickinger, and we're tied at 15. You know, Flickinger's a fun player to watch for me, Nicole. I love her game.
Yeah, I love it. She gets up, she's bringing the heat. I like her energy on the court. Feisty. She can rattle them off too. 5 aces against South Carolina last match.
Dice. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Dice is having a night.
She's averaging almost 4 kills per set over the last 3 matches. She's been in double digits in all 3 of those matches. Walk setting on Wusi. That felt good.
Wow, look how high Lucy is there, just hitting that right over the block. She doesn't need to go in between it. She's just going to go over the top.
Hemmings in to serve. She had an ace against Missouri. That was on Sunday. Washington into the block. Bareilles to Ratliff. Hemmings sends it up to Robinson, and Robinson is stuffed by Ratliff.
Well, I know we love to talk about the huge block that was, because that's bringing the momentum, but going back a few touches, Nia Washington set this up by tipping it in the block of LSU and getting another chance for the coverage ball, and that's what that set that point up for Ole Miss.
Fans here in the stands holding up their Rebel Roofing Company signs after that block. I love it. It's a nice little slogan. Middleton serving, and Middleton aggressive, but hits it just long, and we're tied at 17 in this must-win set for LSU.
Tigers, Mitter
Middleton has just been so destructive from the service line in a good way. Errors there. Mitter serves. Bareilles off to Ratliff, and Ratliff coming off that slide.
Well, Ratliff has had great success tonight on that attack, and I assume they're just going to keep going back to it because LSU hasn't slowed it down. Maybe 1 or 2 hits, but overall she's been owning that slide attack.
Ole Miss trying to sweep LSU, coming off the win in 4 sets of Missouri on Sunday. Demps hit into the block, and that is just too much power. And Jay Demps unloading on that shot. Journey Robinson back to serve. Serves it at Middleton. Bear. Mitter setting Robinson out of the back row for the kill.
And those are the plays that LSU is capable of. They just haven't had as many of them tonight, but Flickinger starts that with a solid lift on the pass, and wow, Robinson, she is flying high.
19-18, 19 all.
And that's the serve you want to see kept in the court because you just came in with a huge crush. Part of you wants to go back there and go for the ace, but right now LSU is getting some good touches on defense, so they need to give themselves an opportunity for that.
Neeson serving for Ole Miss. Mitter settles under it to set Flickinger. Roberson, and Roberson on the double quick, puts it away.
And Roberson just getting that ball right by Burgach there. Again, she feels her in front, cranks at angle.
LSU up 1. Bareilles setting Burgach. Nice up by Carmichael. Robinson, and Robinson scores again for the Tigers.
Yeah, Robinson coming in with that aggressive swing. It hits the top of the tape, but because of the heat behind it, it just stays and trickles right over.
We're going to 25, win by 2 in this set. LSU has to win it to keep the match going. If Ole Miss wins this set, we are done. Anna Bear terminates to side out for Ole Miss.
Yeah, Anna Bear with a heavy arm. Looks like that ball could have been going out, but I think it got a little piece of the block from up here. And again, both of these teams, they're not holding back. They're staying aggressive and bringing some heavy hits.
Mitter to Demps. Demps is stuffed by Anna Bear.
That's gotta feel good. Coming into the big kill before that, and right here, just a little slam dunk.
21 all. That was tight to the net, and Demps tools the block for the Tiger point.
Yeah, Anna Bear jumped a little early on that one and couldn't get there quite to the pin. LSU taking advantage of that decision.
Demps rotates out, pumped up. What a contributor she's been to give the team this lead.
She is, bringing the energy, the fire. She has the experience.
Walk serves. Bareilles with the set to Burgach, and we're tied at 22. 8th tie of this set.
Sam's already up and down out of his seat. He doesn't know what to do. I'm on the edge of mine.
Standing up to call this one. Too good to sit down. Walk setting Robinson, and Robinson, oh, it comes back on this side. It's a playable ball. That's a bad break for LSU. Pancake by Neeson. Washington puts it down. Talk about a home court advantage. Robinson's shot would have been a kill in 90% of gyms.
That is called some good reflexes right there. I wonder if they practice that here at Old Miss, just fling balls up to the roof, but that was going one direction. And they saved that off the top, and then Neeson again with another sweet pancake.
Miller serves Carmichael. Walk, setting Flickinger. Flickinger block. Net violation. The point is actually LSU's.
We needed some more excitement, so we got to tie it up. Aggressive block going, but just tags the net at the top of the tape.
Flickinger about to serve in front of the student section. Bareilles to Burgach. Walk saves it. Journey Robinson. She wants the ball. Well defended though. Dice. Flickinger digging it in the back row. Robinson again. And Robinson terminates. It is set point LSU.
And now's the time. You've got to stay aggressive. I know Ole Miss has had some success with those short little tips behind the block, but if you've got the set, you've got to go up and keep the aggressive game. It's been working well.
Well, it was Robinson who got the kill, but the other player for LSU that has 9 kills is Ellie Ector.
Yeah, she has really stepped in here, gotten the chance to get on the court, and has made the most of it. These last few matches has just made a huge difference here for LSU, adding to their offensive game. Something they're looking for to contribute with Journey Robinson.
And it is now, again, set point LSU. Bareilles setting Washington, and Washington terminates to save a set point.
When you have Dice up there, you think it might be going outside to her, but that might be what LSU's predicting, and love that set to Washington. She has been ripping it just as much throughout the match.
It's win by 2 from here on out. Walk, tight set to Onwusi, and a second set point coming for LSU.
Hibbings checking in for the Tigers.
Yeah, and Wusi is such a physical specimen, as Coach said. She touches 10-11.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Oof.
Hemmings serving, set point LSU. Neeson sets Dice. Dice hit hands, Hemmings keeps it alive. Ector terminates, and we are going to a 4th set. And it'll be Bareilles serving to start the 4th for Ole Miss. Ole Miss up 2-1. This set goes to 25, win by 2. Flickinger attacks and scores.
Well, this is for Ole Miss. How are they going to bounce back? Because they've been able to sustain good quality play that we've seen, but not for an entire match at times. So are they going to be able to bounce back this set?
You know, the winner of the first point has won every set.
Well,
So should we just walk away for a while and come back for the 5th? Washington to Dice. Dice sends it over. Walk setting on Onwusi, and Onwusi terminates. Flickinger ready to serve. LSU takes the first 2 points of this 4th set. Burgach, second attempt, still doesn't go down. Washington, stuffed by Onwusi.
Onwusi with the moves
Yeah,
after
I love
the block.
the celebration after. She's an entertainer.
Well, and this is how LSU started last set. They came out strong. There was no little
She can be a
block move.
backup dancer for Flaugier. Bareilles to Bear. Ector blocked. Burgach.
Add it to the plus 300 blocks of this dynamic duo. Burgach not only kills, but a huge blocking machine.
Miller serves it to Carmichael. There's Robinson. And all of a sudden, LSU is so terminal. They are lethal right now.
Well, this is a tough one there because Burgach got caught. She has to commit to the middle first, which leaves Robinson one-on-one with Washington, and that's a matchup that I'm assuming LSU really wants to attack.
Oh, and Lucy just missed that serve. Yeah, Lucy, she's fun to watch. No question she enjoys volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Good serve. Robinson, though, receives it, and now will attack. And Robinson scores. Journey Robinson did a little of everything in that rally.
She did. Little pass, a little weight on the ball. That ball's coming out of system.
She used her body. Robinson, I cannot wait to watch her develop over the course of her career. One of the bright young stars in the SEC. Dice. There's Demps, and Demps tools the block.
Well, LSU is doing a nice job now. They're hitting high and they're really attacking the Ole Miss block. Whereas those first couple sets, they weren't getting those points. Ole Miss was recovering them and scoring in transition, but they've changed their angle and swing a little bit to really be able to tool it.
Another must-win set for LSU. They're up 6-2. Little misconnection there.
Well, here's the thing with Ole Miss. They came at start again for the Tigers.
No more room for error for LSU. Washington hitting into the block. Jay Demps hits into the block, and the block is on.
They're doing a nice job, Ole Miss, on that block, which is on the right side attacker for LSU. Really focused in on that one and putting up a solid 2 block.
Yeah, they're really riding the roof here at Ole Miss. PA guy. Every block's a roof. Roberson. Dug by Neeson, and Miller just couldn't get through the bench, or I think she would have been able to get that up.
We've seen a few of those plays coming throughout this match.
Yeah, Jade Demps, if you're picking a team, you're putting her on it. What a competitor. Dice. Set to Flickinger, and Flickinger tools the block for LSU. Flickinger, high flying attack at only 5'9". Part of Russell Brock's excellent LSU beach team. Dice. Hit hands, point, Ole Miss.
That's set a little bit inside, and Dice waits for it patiently, makes a nice adjustment with a strong step into the court so she can keep that ball high on her right hand.
Julia Dice, 16 kills tonight, 41 swings, only 2 errors the whole match. Overpass, Bear thumps it.
Deja vu on that one, just on the reverse side. Saw that before. Nice flat serve over the net. Bear ready for the crush, and LSU just kind of covering their heads on that one.
Dice targeting Robinson. Almost another overpass. Free ball here for Ole Miss, but Bear is stuffed by Roberson. Big time block by Roberson. Roberson.
LSU kind of leaning that way. Looking it was going to go out to Bear, so sets the double block out.
She had 5 blocks against South Carolina Sunday. Service error by Carmichael. 10-6. Again, if Ole Miss wins this set, the match is over. If not, we go to a 5th and final set. Neeson back to serve. In her 2nd season, she started every match for Ole Miss, and she joined this team. Robinson. Burgach blocked. LSU playing inspired right now, and Woosie stuffing that one.
Yeah, they have really brought their blocking game up, fronting the hitters, making good reads. Just a little quick slide over from Onwusi and a strong press over. Doing a nice job at the net.
Good serve. Nice receive, though, by Middleton to keep it in play. Bear with the swing. Here's Flickinger. Goes over the block. Middleton's there. Dice out of the back row terminates.
Yeah, those are the plays that we saw a lot more of, sets 1 and 2 from Ole Miss. Playing, in my opinion, what I said earlier is they seemed a lot more confident. Lost that close third set, and it's almost like they're not sure if they can win. Do they believe they can win? They can. We've seen them play very well.
Bogach trying to set Bear, and Bear just could not get that ball back across the net. And we're going to have a challenge.
Yeah,
Bree Henry.
That's challenging.
It was LSU will keep the point, and the lead is 5, 12-7, fourth set. Washington saves it. Dice keeps it going. Boy, Ole Miss has been so good defensively. Robinson with the kill for the Tigers.
Yeah, LSU definitely has the confidence here. You can see the switch when they had their backs against the wall. Laser beam down the line from Robinson.
Robinson with 12 kills. So many double-figure matches this season in her freshman year. Ector attacks, tools the block, and LSU pouring it on as they try to get to a fifth set. Ector, first match, she's been in double figures again. An inspiring story in her battle back from an injury. And now 12 kills tonight. First time as a Tiger she's had double figures. Serve goes out. Point to Ole Miss.
And again, I think for Ole Miss, it's that belief that they can win the match.
You know, it's interesting, though, that they had to reach that point against Missouri on Sunday, and they came through. Service error by Miller. And LSU leading 15-8. Remember, LSU has not come from 2-0 down all season. And not only have they not done it all season, the last reverse sweep they had was back in November of 2021. So they are in some uncharted territory here. Dice. Robinson hammers it.
Yeah, she is just bringing the heat, and if I'm in Robinson's head right now, I'm telling my setter, just get me every single ball. She's in the zone.
Well, they remind her tomorrow night, the win. Love
the
it.
Whole bench is there. We got a dance-off going on between the players.
Chemistry is not an issue with this LSU team, no question.
Maybe for the extracurriculars, it's dance class.
They are a delight to be around. Hemming serving. Bareilles setting Dice. Dice got the touch. Point Ole Miss. No surprise, they set that up for Dice.
Yeah,
Dice she's been the most efficient.
Leading with 18 kills.
Just 2 errors tonight. Walk. That's out, and Ole Miss building a little momentum out of that timeout.
I like Walk trying to reverse the momentum there with a flow and setting it back.
Bogach has served really well tonight. Of course, she hits it out when I say that, but
Sam?
I mean,
error for Sam.
She really has, though.
Yeah, she's been serving.
That is truth.
She has. Good hand on the ball, flat, low over the net.
She was an ace machine earlier in the night. Mitter serving. Dice again hits hands and scores a second time. She's good at getting those high hands. 19 kills. That has matched her career high. One more and she'll establish a new career high. Just a junior from Brandon, Mississippi. Dimps trying to terminate, well defended by Ole Miss. Flickinger with a diving dig. And Robinson into the corner.
Well, Robinson has such a fast arm. That ball just came out to her at the pin, and she just, wow. Quick arm, deep corner pocket, really nailing all spots of the court.
14 kills for Robinson. Good serve. Neeson received it. Ratliff off the slide.
They've set that up well, setting Dice the last few balls, double blocks going there. Perfect pass. Ratliff doing what she loves. A quick, beautiful slide hitter and attacking that line wide open for her. Flickinger just didn't quite get there.
Pinpoint accurate. Dice is back to serve for Ole Miss. LSU up 6 in a must-win set for the Tigers. Flickinger with another kill. Flickinger's in double digits tonight.
3 players in double digits for LSU.
11 for Flickinger, 12 for Ector, 14 for Robinson. Bareilles setting Bear, and Bear, too much power. Great music here, you know.
Very good, keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, good DJ.
And that's some good communication there. Looks like Robinson was going to go up with that one, take it overhead, but her teammates yelled as loud as they could, and she did a nice matrix move with the hands, kept them down.
That was very good description, Nicole. No wonder you're a Hall of Famer. Nicole Branna. Walk serving. Bear, little off speed, and actually
does the trick as it gets LSU in the net.
LSU's in the net, the point's Ole Miss.
And again, a couple of those little misconnects on the outside to Bear. She's had to kind of make the best of it and do a kind of an awkward inside out.
Yeah, she's so
push
creative.
over the net.
Back set to Onwusi. And into a wide open court.
Yeah, and Lucy really beat the block on that. And again, so high. Take a look at how high she gets. No one there to stop her.
So we are getting closer and closer to a potential 5th set. Unless Ole Miss can slam the door shut on this Tiger momentum. Washington goes over the block. Robinson, just too much time. Not going to stop that. Robinson padding the stats here in the 4th set.
She is. She's getting up and cranking it. You can, not that she didn't play well the first 2 sets, but she's kind of woken up that 3rd set and hasn't looked back.
LSU as a team has really woken up after going down 2-0. Washington terminates from the left pin, and Ole Miss still fighting to avoid a 5th set.
Washington getting the one-on-one block, taking advantage of it, attacking the angle.
Ector tried to go over the block, but the block was there. Bergachin, Dice manning the net on that left side.
Well, Ole Miss right now, like to see them keep the service pressure up as we've seen throughout the match. They've been able to give LSU some trouble.
Ooh, miss hit by Miller, went off the side of her hand. And LSU leads 23-16, 2 points away from a 5th set. Remember, 4 of the last 5 matches between these two have gone the distance, and we are on the verge of it being 5 of the last 6.
And I'm not going to talk about the serving anymore, and neither are you, because when we do, they miss.
Yeah, the errors are piling up now. LSU's had 10 service errors. Ole Miss has had 11. And only 3 aces for LSU, 5 for Ole Miss. There's an ace from the sudden serving machine, Peyton Burgach, her 3rd of the night, and she came into the match with 5 for the season. She's serving so well, LSU's gonna. Peyton Burgach getting ready to serve for Ole Miss. Rebels down 5. Tight to the net, and Ratliff wins that joust.
Yeah, that was a nice serve by Burgach. That's the serve we've been seeing all match. Low, good hands on the ball, low over the net. Coach here is a little upset because this didn't feel the setter had a chance to set it, but Ole Miss coming over and reaching over the net.
Yeah, Flickinger is the player that's designated to talk to the head official. She just went over and pleaded her case while Tanya Johnson was talking as well. They're going to have to live with it. Here's that last play. So was Ratliff over the net? That's what they were upset about. Robinson responds the right way, and it is set point LSU to take us the distance. LSU has not had a reverse sweep since 2021. Dice tracking that, puts it away.
Wow, what a beautiful set from Cammie Neeson. Not a great pass to start, but wow, she really gets behind it and lifts that ball from the back row, practically the end line, out to Julia Dice.
It remains set point LSU. Block with the set to Robinson. We are going 5. LSU has come from 2-0 down to force a 5th and final.
His favor, but LSU's energy, momentum, and that kind of fire putting them a few points ahead.
Both teams getting an extra challenge here in the 5th set. We're underway. We go to 15, win by 2, so every point is magnified. Dice swings, looking for the touch, didn't get it. Point LSU.
And again, that's a good swing. She's going for high hands, barely misses. Gotta stay confident, go after it again.
Okay, remember, whoever's won the first point has won every set so far.
Okay.
It's the truth.
All right, let's see.
Doesn't mean it's gonna happen here. Ole Miss is trying to break the streak. Dice terminates 1-all.
Well, I think Maddie Walk is happy she got those hands up, because that would have been a painful attack.
Oh, yeah.
And Dice has proven tonight, if you give her line, she will find it and put the ball away.
And that's got to feel good for Dice, too. And an ace coming right back from none other than Peyton Burgach, who suddenly has figured out how to serve.
What a nice serve by Burgach, attacking Robinson here in the front row, wanting to add a little extra load to her plate. Just dropping it right in front of her.
Such a cool story. 5 aces all season, 4 tonight. Hector attacks. Miller keeps it alive. Burgach sends it forward. Now Ratliff pushes it over. Free ball here for LSU. On Wusi, blocked. Hector over the block. Dice pushes it to the corner. Flickinger's there. Robinson terminates from the left pin.
The energy and the play from Ole Miss during that, I felt a lot more like sets 1 and 2, but yeah. Robinson just has such a powerful swing.
So many mind games going on when you get into a 5th set the way we have, where one team wins the first 2 and the other team wins the second 2. Dice again, she had been very successful going high hands earlier in the match, but LSU's learned from that. They're not touching it anymore.
Yeah, they're going a little bit lower on her.
Middle.
Okay.
Ratliff. Exclamation point.
Well, we know Old Miss has some options, and the middles is what they've wanted to get going tonight. Started it off strong this match, and now they really need this in the 5th set to help Julia Dice, as she's carrying a load here of 21 kills so far for Old Miss. But if these middles can help her out, will make all the difference.
Middleton ready to serve for Ole Miss. We're tied at 3, going to 15, win by 2. Robinson blocked. Robinson will attack again. Ratliff blocks her again. Ector tools the block. Point LSU. Ector having a career match for the Tigers tonight. 13 kills for her, career high.
Yeah, really nice to see. And as you mentioned earlier, the whole team happy to see her back out there.
Mitter serving. Dice, this time she did hit hands. Tight to the net. Ratliff trying to score out of the middle. Dice.
Wow.
Perfect.
There we go. Deep to area 1, just attacking the line. That was a beautiful hit. Again, LSU, you can see, giving Dice the line, which I don't know why. Mix it up a little bit, but she has really been attacking the line tonight anytime they give it to her.
Dice with a career high 22 kills. And we're going to have a review of whether it was in or out. As you could see from the replay, the LSU players were immediately holding up their fingers saying it was out, but that didn't take long. Right away, they rolled that ball was in.
Oh yeah, I saw the the refs reviewing that immediately. It was like, confirmed.
We've had 3 ties already. 5th set, 4 all. So LSU loses a challenge. Each team got an additional challenge coming into this 5th set. Robinson into the net, point Ole Miss. And it's Ole Miss who takes a 5-4 lead.
And Ole Miss right now, again, going after Robinson, hoping to get a pass in front of her so they can predict that set's going to be going outside to her. Get the double block outside.
Dice will serve. Serves it at Robinson. Demps overpowers the block for the kill.
Yeah, even with 2 in front of her, Jade Demps is just getting that ball by both blockers. They're not quite pressed over on that attack when she goes up.
Corella setting Bear, and Bear gets the touch, and Ole Miss gets a 1-point lead. Cammie Neeson to serve. Good receive by Robinson. Demps attacks. Looking for the touch and got it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A touch called. Bree Henry thinking about a challenge. Or maybe not.
Got talked out of that one.
One of the players said, "Don't challenge, coach." So the call will stand. So we're tied again. Back and forth we go. Nobody's been able to break away. Dice out of the back row. Flickinger with her left hand. Point LSU.
Yeah, that was going over the net, but Burgach reached up. Tried to get it over, I guess, or maybe give a set.
She's just trying to keep it alive.
Yeah. Just got to wash that one off and go to the next play.
LSU up 1. No one's led by more than 1 so far here in the 5th set. And we stay that way We're tied again, 7-all. Sixth tie of the fifth set. Washington rotates in on the front line. Bareilles back to serve for Ole Miss. Flickinger. It's got to go over. What D by Ole Miss. Demps. Robinson had to backtrack for that. Now Bear. And Bear puts it down. But that's the case where defense led to offense.
Absolutely.
LSU's had 60 kills tonight. That's their most in any SEC match so far. They've needed every one of them to stay in this. Demps attacks. Bareilles setting Washington. And Washington builds the Ole Miss lead to 2. First time a team is led by 2 points in the fifth set.
What a nice set from Bareilles. Again, going away from where she was, running momentum, shifting it.
We've already had another upset in the SEC tonight. Georgia upsetting Arkansas. Will we see another one here? Washington over the block. On Wusi. Neeson setting Bear. Bear is blocked. What a block! On Wusi and Demps were both there, but I was blocked by the official. I couldn't see exactly who got that. See on the replay.
Great blockers here, lined up. Look at all those hands over. Nice, tight, low and over. Solid block.
1 point set. Washington. Here's Flickinger. Kept alive by Neeson. Washington stuffed on Wusi and Ector. A wall.
Yeah, LSU putting up a huge block. Again, back-to-back blocks on the left side attacker for Ole Miss.
We're tied at 9. Bear hammers it.
Okay, Bear coming in angle to get to that ball, thumb down the line. There's some experience and veteran play for you.
Anna Bear making history tonight now in the top 5 all-time in kills at Ole Miss. 15 kills tonight. 10-9 Ole Miss. We're going to 15, win by 2 to win the match. There's that roofing company, Bergach.
All right, pom-poms are in the air. We got to get the people to our left out of their seats. I don't know why did that do it, but wow. Huge opportunity there.
And we'll see if it's enough to give the Rebels the victory as Ole Miss leads 11-9 in this fifth set, which goes to 15, win by 2. Ole Miss won the first 2 sets. LSU won the third and fourth set. And here we are in the fifth. Walk setting Flickinger.
Wow.
Blocked again by Bergach.
I mean, I'm taking a look at that serving signal, and Ole Miss is putting it exactly where Coach Bree Henry wants it. Setting that up to go outside, and it's tough when you've got such a strong block, getting 2 blockers out to the pin every time.
Walk setting on Wusi, and Onwusi finds the only opening in that defense. What a shot by Onwusi.
Yeah, smart shot over that block, soft touch. Right now, again, it's just 1 point at a time. LSU has Robinson up.
Flickinger serving. Neeson puts it up for Dice. Carmichael will set Robinson. Neeson with another amazing dig. Robinson blocked. Timeout LSU as the Ole Miss block is a fortress.
Nia Washington, she is so high. Make that push in the case for postseason play.
Right now, LSU with some distance to make up and not a lot of time in terms of the scoreboard pressure. Yeah, that Rebel roofing company's been something here in the fifth. Service error by Bergach. Draws LSU closer. Bergach, though, overall has served fantastically tonight. Hemmings in to serve for LSU. Bareilles with the set to Dice. Kept alive by Walk. Ector. Dice. Dice again. Dug by Flickinger. Robinson reaches back. Washington over the block. It is match point, Ole Miss.
Dice is hanging tough out there, getting 3 sets in a row. Not getting a kill, but she's not getting errors, and she's keeping it alive for her team, and that sets it up perfectly for Washington.
Middleton will serve at match point. Robinson, match point saved. 14-12, still 2 more match points at Ole Miss's disposal.
And right now, LSU, powerful Demps coming back in the front row. They've got Robinson. So they've got some weapons up front right now if they can get the digs.
It'll be Mitter serving. Bareilles to Ratliff. Whistle blows. Net violation on LSU, and it is over. Ole Miss defeats Missouri on.
Music by Nizru Nirmal.
चल के बा बंदे के
ए भोला समिति से भमिया तोहार सिर्फ संडे के बुझो जी अब करे हमारे इंतजार किसन संडे के सुन
सारी रात होके कितनो दिन तो